based on a true story that took place in a small village in Semarang, Indonesia, during the 1970s. One afternoon, as the sun dipped behind the hills, a group of children gathered to play soccer near a cornfield. Among them was a boy named Soot. While playing, Soot accidentally kicked the ball deep into the cornfield. He and his close friend, App, entered the field to retrieve it. They searched until nightfall, but the ball was nowhere to be found. Fearing they might get lost, the two grew anxious. Suddenly, a strange rustling sound emerged from the tall corn stalks. In the dim twilight, they spotted a girl with a grotesque face, gliding silently by, holding the ball in her hands. Without hesitation, Soot chased after her, ignoring App's desperate calls. App ran after him to stop him, but when he caught up, he froze in horror. The girl was smashing Soot's head with a rock. Terrified, App fled back to the village to get help. When the villagers arrived, they found only Soot's lifeless body. The next morning, Soot's parents came to App's house, accusing him of murdering their son. In tears, App told them about the strange girl in the cornfield, but no one believed him. From the crowd, a one-eyed man stepped forward and quietly said, "That girl. She's still alive. Her name is Sumara. She's no ordinary girl. She's a demon in human form." To understand Sumara, we must go back 30 years. Then, the wealthiest man in the village was Sojan. He had everything: land, homes, servants, everything but a child. Despite being married to his wife Sulchi for over a decade, they remained childless. Meanwhile, his relatives constantly pressured him to divide his estate so they could build a factory. Fearing his wealth would be inherited by others, Sojan became obsessed. One day, he lashed out at Sulchi, threatening to divorce her and marry another woman if she didn't bear him a child within a year. Devastated, Sulchi overheard two servants gossiping about a sorceress in a nearby village who could help infertile women. Desperate, she travelled there with her loyal maid, Banu. In a shadowy hut deep in the forest, the sorceress told Sulchi she could conceive, but only through a dark ritual involving a pact with a demon. If successful, she would give birth to twins, one beautiful and human, the other monstrous and demonic. Sulchi would have to raise both until the demon child turned 10, at which point it would return to hell. But if the pact was broken, a terrible curse would befall her family. Despite her fear, Sulchi agreed. During the ritual, the sorceress poured a blood-red liquid into her mouth. Sulchi screamed in agony as her body convulsed, her belly swelling unnaturally. 2 months later, Sogan was overjoyed and named the twins Kala and Sumara. On the day of birth, a violent storm raged. Sulchi, writhing in pain, saw a demonic figure lurking in the room, only for it to vanish when she blinked. Kala was born first, beautiful and angelic, but when Sumara emerged, the maid screamed in terror at her horrifying appearance. Afraid of scandal, Sojan took a knife and killed Sumara that very night. Though Sulchi knew the pact had been broken, she stayed silent out of fear. 3 years later, Kala still couldn't speak, and her right hand was deformed. The villagers whispered that the child was cursed. By the time she turned 6, Kala became unruly and hard to control. Sojan locked her in the storeroom. That night, Kala heard a voice calling her name. From the closet, a disfigured child emerged. "I'm Sumara, your twin sister. I'll protect you. At night, I'll live through you." From then on, Sumara possessed Kala's body each night. One evening, after Sojan slapped Kala for playing piano too long, she calmly approached him, her deformed hand now healed, and stabbed him with a pen. Furious, Sojan tied her to a wooden stake in the middle of the cornfield. That was his greatest mistake. That night, Sumara took full control of Kala. The children who once bullied Kala began disappearing. The next morning, the village awoke to horror, their bodies mutilated, heads mounted on stakes. The villagers stormed Sojan's house, demanding answers. He denied everything, insisting Kala had been locked away. But upon inspection, he discovered a hole in the storeroom wall. Realization dawned. His daughter was the killer. Sulchi then confessed. Sumara had returned, possessing Kala's body. The curse had come true. She blamed Sojan for murdering Sumara and breaking the pact. In panic, Sojan locked Kala away and went to find an exorcist. Meanwhile, Banu, worried about Kala, sneaked in to visit her. Kala whispered, "You and your son must leave. Tonight, it ends." Banu fled with her child. Sojin returned with a shaman who explained the only way to end the curse: stab Sumara in the heart with a sacred dagger, but it was too late. Sumara, now at full strength, had killed the guard and attacked Solchi. Solchi, weeping, begged for forgiveness, but her words couldn't appease the demon's wrath. When Sojin arrived, he found his wife's lifeless body. Sumara, still in Kala's form, appeared and attacked. Despite his efforts to fight back, Sojin was brutally killed. The next morning, the villagers discovered Sojin's mutilated body in the cornfield. Kala, possessed by Sumara, had vanished. Only Banu and her son survived. In the present day, the one-eyed man, Banu's son, stood among the villagers and whispered, "Sumara is still alive. She will return. And when she does, none of us will be safe." And that's where the movie ends. What did you think of this chilling tale? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more terrifying stories from Whispers After Dark. Thanks for watching, and good night.